myself busy. I ran around in circles, think I made myself dizzy.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's been a minute again. Y'all, it's been one of them years. Life's been life, and so I know, especially with Love Journal After Dark, and I just want to say, thanks for not firing me.
Never, never.
um, because I've gone weeks at a time without even a mention of an episode, and I just
Man,
like look up and I'm like, oh shit, Saturday, okay, like I thank you.
legit.
And
I need to get like you because I haven't been recording my show on Wednesday nights on Opulence Radio at 8 p.m. But I need to put out some new
missed
content
that.
because again, life has been lifing.
Right, right. No, I appreciate it. And if you haven't guessed already, who my guest is today, the boss lady, Emma,
I'm
lovely
back.
Emma Burnett. Yes, yes, yes. Um, so yeah, so I we discovered earlier while talking about something completely unrelated that we might both be on this road here to celibacy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the topic tonight. I know it's a sex show, but hey, this is important, and this is just as sex related, obviously. So I mean, I guess you first. Why are you? Well, um, or actually, I think I'll go first. You did kind of ask me, and I didn't really get into it. So I'll say why I am first.
Okay.
Um, why like lately, sex has felt kind of empty to me. If that makes sense. I mean, I haven't
Mm.
like had full sex like I've just done like sexual shit, but even that um has just been like, and it's not like it's been bad. It's been good. Like the experiences themselves were good, but they just felt empty. Like, does that make sense? Like, even just when niggas text or flirt and shit and say little shit here and there, I just be like, oh, ha ha ha. I even do it myself sometimes. I think just out of like boredom or something, and just talk freaky with niggas who really don't care. Like, just it just feels empty to me now. If that makes sense.
I
It
understand
feels
that.
like almost robotic. Like,
Like you're just going through the motions. Like we do this, then
yeah,
we do this.
then we did that, then that. Now we're done. Bye. Like, like there's no spark to it for me anymore.
I feel that. I I don't know. Did something
Mhm.
happen before you felt like you lost the spark? Do you think maybe
I
you're
mean,
looking
I
for
think
more?
part of it, yeah, I think part of it is life in general right now where I am. Like, I was just actually talking to my roommate, my friend earlier. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like right now I'm in a place of trying to rediscover myself, and it's hard to do something like that
You're fine. You can
with
stay.
certain things in a way. So it's like I almost don't even get turned on no more for real. Like, I ain't got time for it. Like mentally, I'm like, or emotionally, spiritually, just in all these different ways, trying to rediscover myself. And I feel like a part of that um is coming from that, of being like, I don't even really think about it no more. Like, I've watched porn recently and was just like, eh, this looks good, but it just didn't do nothing.
I feel you. I don't know. I'm in a different place altogether.
hmm And
I
I mean,
don't
I
want to
feel
be
I'm like a
celibate,
feel sex positive person now. Let me just throw that out there.
but that's what I'm saying. I feel you on that. And I think I went through a moment of that before I got into my last relationship. And I
hmm
think I know what you're saying. Sometimes it's a little bit more intimacy than just the
hmm
physical portion. And if you ain't giving me
Yeah,
all of that, I don't even want to go here with you. Like it
yeah,
feels nice, but is it real? You know?
yeah, yeah. Like, it's like, eh, this is fun.
Right. And sometimes Right, and sometimes having fun is just what it is, but if you're
Yeah,
actually in a point in your life where you want more, that's not enough, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. And I think that's what's so crazy, because I don't think necessarily that I want more from. I don't. I don't want a relationship for a while.
Mm,
That I know for. I know that for a fact. Um, just because it's a choice and it's a lot of consideration. And I know for a fact, mentally, like you, I wouldn't be thinking about you as much as I would need to be a good boyfriend.
Right.
Like I would be a considerate motherfucker because that's what I was into my last relationship, and I didn't notice it till after, and I re-looked at it. I was like, wow, I was really into myself. I need to follow that before I, you know what I'm saying? So I really need to see where that leads because I've actually never even been there before. So it's like I need to figure this whatever the fuck is going on here out first, or I'll bring somebody else into my hurricane. If that makes sense, you know?
I feel that. And
Yeah.
this sounds crazy, but when my life is like fully hurricane mode, that's when the most funnest people come through. Like
That's
they're
true.
not here
That's
for
true.
forever. They're just here for the moment. But if
Yeah.
you can ride
Yeah.
that hurricane out, it'd be fun.
Okay.
Right, right. It'd be fun.
And I mean, and that's so that's like I think that's kind of the thought of it too. Because for a while I was just saying like I don't mind a friend with benefits,
Hmm.
but the friend part always ends up kind of missing. They're cool and it's cool for the moments. Like we hang out that day. Like I think I've genuinely, and it might that the more I get into it, it seems selfish, but like I genuinely want a friend. Like sometimes we hang out and we're just hanging out, talking shit, laughing, all that shit, like just cool. And then other times we like, shit, what's up? Hey. So, like, cause I know I won't have, but the difficulty in that in getting older is the reality is that does not always work out.
True. I
If
hate to say
never.
it, but
If
that's
never.
for me, being with my best friend is the goal. Like I want my partner to be one of my friends. And and I
Okay.
think sometimes that's hard because, sometimes when you're having issues with your partner, I got to remember you're my
Yeah.
friend. So I can't talk to you the way I want to talk to you right now because I kind of care about your feelings a little bit. But I think sometimes
Mhm.
that helps me not go as far or not go as, like, all in as I could go because I give a fuck about your feelings,
Mhm. You just helped me realize something. So, I mean, like we've talked a few times, life's been life, and one of the things that I've been trying to deal with this past year is a situation like that I've kind of finally let go of.
Mm, you were
A
fucking your best
friend that
friend.
it wasn't like something that we did all the time, but we messed around like several times throughout the whole friendship. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was like my best friend too. Like, and I think subconsciously I've just been wanting that.
So maybe it's not the emptiness of the
Damn,
extraness. You're
it's
missing
just
that.
not him.
Mhm. But it's
Damn.
hard. But I hate to say it, the older I get to actually build real connections with people, like
Yeah, that
real
too.
connections with
Mhm.
people, it's harder. I mean, you come into the box with your stuff, I come in the box with my stuff, either it's going to go together or not. But when you
Or
find that
not.
person
Yeah.
that you can fully mesh with, like you can depend on, you can talk to, and physically they're attractive and it's kind of fun.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
is that not the goal?
Yeah. And I think that was always my thing with it. Like, I mean, you're already my best friend. Why don't we? You know what I'm saying? That was something that I was always the one. Like I was saying, it doesn't always work out, even if it's one time, because somebody's going to fall. And
Hmm.
unfortunately, I was the one who fell.
Mm.
So,
Dang,
yes.
Troy, put
And so
down.
I was pimp in distress, like for real. Like, and it was something that it was a friendship that lasted shit about 15 years. Like, it was a long one. Like, we've known each other
Mm.
since high school type shit. So it was like feelings that started a long time ago and just kind of got buried and then just came back up as adults and just got worse for me at least. And
That's
finally
annoying.
letting that situation go. Like, we don't have a relationship anymore. It's almost been a year of us, like, but we have similar friends, so we see each other. We, unfortunately hung out, and it's always, for me at least, a bit awkward. 'Cause I'm just like, fuck. I'm trying my best to pull because we have this, it's been a long time, so we have this natural pull to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll look up and just be talking to you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I have to consciously pull myself back so that I don't do that and fall back into that because it is also like it's a bunch of other shit. But ultimately, the point is, it was a best friend who I have feelings for, who I have messed around with more than once, and it just was like I just realized that's literally why shit has felt like how I felt because I've wanted that. But like
what
you
are we gonna
said,
do about it?
connections are
Are we gonna
hard.
run? Are we gonna show up at the house? Are we gonna have the boombox outside? What are we doing?
No. He's got a thing. He has a situation. I have to let it.
They ain't you though.
If
I'm
it.
toxic right now. Do not listen to me. Do not listen to me.
Oh
Pre-warning,
no. Oh, I
anybody
wouldn't.
listening.
She trying to
I'm
make the movie, and
bad.
she trying to give the movie ending, and I've been telling myself we're not a movie. So it's like no, I can't even. I had to tell myself we're not a movie. We can't. This isn't because I've always had those thoughts too. Like one day I was the hopeless romantic watching movies like it'll be us watch like.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't think like that.
He's gonna call you and be like, "Let's play this basketball game," and you're gonna have to Sanaa Lathan it.
I want to
It's
play for
okay.
your heart.
Yes, that's what you got to do.
Stop. But I did want to harp on what you were saying though, of like connections now. People are, it's a mix of shit. My biggest issue is that niggas are boring. A lot of niggas are carbon copies.
Mm-hmm.
They're the
No
same type.
personalities.
Like, I mean, none. I don't know what happened to personality, but a lot of niggas don't have it, or they have it online and in person. It's just like, hello, or they seem to. I didn't even say have it online, but they seem to, and you get that connection. It's like, oh, you just got funny tweets. Like
Yeah,
you're
it's her
not
shoes.
really.
Tweets.
It's not. Yeah, you're a little dull. Um, and then some people, I think, unfortunately, with social media and the rise of it the past decade or so, some people don't know how to have conversation if
Yes,
it's
the art of
not
conversation is
through.
dead. Nope, the art of
Yeah,
conversation
motherfuckers don't
is
know how
dead.
to. And I just be like, yeah. And I'm growing up. I've always known how to just talk to different kind of people. So like I'm a talker.
Facts. Me too.
So it helps me notice when people aren't, and I'm just like, or when some people try it and it just is weird. Like that's what you chose to bring up as a topic of discussion. Like I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
I feel that. But I think also with unfortunately how we communicate as a society now, like you can't emoji me in a face. Like what you gonna like make a face to me? Like what are we doing? Like there's
Yeah.
you can't or I'm no I'm a fuck this. I don't know if it's GIF or GIF, but y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. Them little videos. You can't do that in a form of a conversation. And I think
Mm-hmm.
too much of that is being put in of that's how we talk to each other that people
Mm-hmm.
forget when we actually communicate, you gotta say something. Like I can't just read
Yeah.
your mind and figure out what your algorithm is from your eyes. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what that is. Like, I think it's from online confidence and not real life confidence. Like, I think some people gain like that. Like, I don't know. Like for me, I guess my confidence came from a fight of having to like post our pre social media. I mean, we had Crushbot and Facebook and stuff like that. So it started with us. MySpace, all that shit. But like I was way less confident. You know what I'm saying? I was the big black nigga who like like it was just like a lot of shit that I just didn't like about myself, and I had to make a personality. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to have personality. I had to be interesting because it was like I felt like shit. How I looked wasn't shit. So it was like
I think that's a cop sometimes. Have you ever I met so many beautiful women and they just never had an opportunity to have to develop a personality because they were just cute.
Guys, there's some guys in there like that.
Like
Yeah.
Like light-skinned, pretty eyes, tall
Hmm.
is not a personality. Like
Yeah.
there's more to that.
Yep. Yep.
Like
And
your what do you call it? Your zodiac sign is not a personality. Your location of where you were born is not a personality. Like you can't just
right.
be like fake little Rihanna baby
You
cousin and think that's it.
you live in on the bougie side part of town. That's not now, like yeah, but like just shit like that. Even then, with that, like I grew up in fucking hood, like Detroit. Like I always have to say it when we say you're from Detroit because it's different. Like it's little cities outside that people be from, and they always go, "No, I'm from Detroit." Nah, nigga, you from Southfield. You ain't from. You're not from Detroit, Detroit. Like I'm from Detroit, Detroit. Like in that bitch. Like I was in there. So even just with that, like just so many things force people to create a personality, and I just think a lot of people through social media because it has grown so much that people got used to confidence there and
Mhm.
personality there that it doesn't translate over to who they are in person. And it's just like, ew.
Right.
I mean, I might fuck you, but that's it.
That's all I
I
want to
might
do.
do it, but that's
That's all I want to do. I don't want to talk to you.
um,
I don't want to hang out. No, we're not going to dinner. It's you're giving mad.
yeah, yeah. But real quick, I want to take the first little music break, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I want to hop on to the other part of like the personality thing too. Some people don't have personality, and sex becomes their personality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where the celibacy thought comes from too, because it's draining sometimes.
Mm-hmm. But
That's all
also,
you want to talk about.
right, or I feel bad, or that's all you're worth, and they're proud of that. All I
Ooh.
got is 12 inches of a thick rod. That's it, my nigga. That's
And
it.
that's every conversation he going every conversation you have is gonna be about that. And that like
Mm-hmm.
it gets like I said, robotic almost.
Right. I know why
I got
you're here.
ADHD.
I
You
know why
can't
I'm here. I'ma toot it, you gonna boot it, and then we gonna leave. Like this is it.
that's it. Like and this could be good too.
It could
Like
be good, but I hate that gets old. There's something
yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
I think I was in a position at one point, and I'm not gonna lie, I was basically being with this person for like I hate to say survival, but this man was paying my
Hmm.
child care. So this is why I was with him.
Okay.
So, but I
I get
remember like
that.
it was never bad. Like the sex
Hmm.
was never bad. But I just remember about halfway through one time, I was thinking like mentally, I don't want to be here. Like I think I
Mm.
checked out. Like I can have a V8. Like
It's cool.
I need to do my tax. I
It's
think
cool.
it was like tax time. I was thinking like I should probably
Hmm.
be doing my taxes. I should probably be doing this, and this. What I'm gonna spend my tax refund on, but I was not
Right.
mentally there.
Yeah.
And I think that was legit. I think that was the last time we were ever together because I don't need to be here with you anymore. If I can't
Yeah.
like fully mentally commit to do what I need to do during this act, I don't
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll be
Yeah.
here.
And I think that's the other part too. I'm a people pleaser. So if I don't even
Mm.
really care to please you like that, I'm just going through the motion of what I'm doing
Yeah, they
versus
need to
really
go.
being like, yeah, like, it's funny too because like a lot of celebrities have kind of come out recently talking about their own celibacy and stuff like that. Like I know I saw uh what is her name? I know Marion said it. It was somebody else. She's gonna birth. Oh, Maya. Maya said she was celibate for 7 years, 7 8 years. Where I was like, God damn.
The
But
longest
listen, but
ooh,
pay attention how she look.
I know she's so
She was
gorgeous.
celibate. She was vegan. No niggas stressing her out. No
Mm-mm.
food trying to kill her. That's why she look great.
That's probably what I need to do. But question, how long what is the longest time you've ever gone for your celibacy round? Because
Um.
this sounds crazy. I'm giving myself a year because I
Mhm.
know it's going to take me a year to do everything that I need to do. And if I
Mhm.
add someone else into the mix right now, I'm not going to do what I need to do. But
That's it. Um, I've never officially titled it.
Mm,
I've had moments. That's why it's so interesting for me now at this point in my life. But I've had moments where little dry spells. However, but I still did other shit. Like for the most part, I'm a very oil person, so I've had moments in my life where I just was fucking, and then other times it was just like, eh,
yeah,
I more so want this. And the longest I've gone without sex itself is 2 years.
same.
Nothing sexual at all about a year.
For me,
So,
yeah, for me
yeah.
it was 2, but I just had a baby and I thought I broke my
Mhm.
vagina. So I
Okay, so that makes sense.
I
So,
had to get stitches. I'm like, it's off the market. It's broken. It's never gonna be used again. It's horrible. You don't want
yeah,
it. Postpartum is real, man.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. I always say the more I find out about the female body and just pregnancy and stuff, I'm just like, men, we have no room to talk or respond or anything about any of that. We just shut the fuck up when it comes to a female body because, my God. Um, so I kind of had a similar moment. One of my moments was fun. I don't know if I've told this story on the show. I might have. Um, that I have one testicle.
You have one testicle?
Yes.
Where the other one at?
Okay. Yes. So it was removed. Um.
Oh, are
So
you
I
okay?
was. Yeah, I'm fine now. It happened when I was 19. Um. So basic 18, 19. I was 19. Um. I got testicular torsion, which is when they twist and one of them loses oxygen. I don't
Okay,
fully
wait, ask
know
me this.
exactly how. Go ahead.
Okay, I was about to say, were you doing this yourself? Because okay, this is gonna sound weird, but my
Oh
last
no,
partner,
I
he
know.
used to
Oh my
turn
God.
his stuff into like balloon animals and make
That
like
is just
he-
so unsafe and stupid. I've seen people do dumb shit to stuff. Like ever since then, when I tell you I am so cautious, like if I watch porn or something, I'm like, but why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? Like, please be, like I literally cringe because I know how bad it can get. Um, and so basically, they got twisted up, however, and I didn't say anything for over 24 hours. The first day, I just felt pain down there, and I'm just like, it'll go away, whatever, it's fine. I'm like, I remember my aunt, she had like this old school car. Fuck, I don't remember what kind of car it was, but the her driver's door seat didn't work, and I was like driving her car that day, and so I had to keep sliding across the fucking
Mm.
thing all day. So I'm just like, ugh. So the next day after that, I woke up, and it was like a baseball in my shit, like it literally like a baseball down there, and I was like, oh fuck, mom. I don't know what else I need to show you this. I just don't know. And so we rushed to the hospital, the x-ray and everything. And like, we're going to have to get you into surgery immediately if we're going to save one of your testicles. And I'm like,
If you're gonna
excuse me?
save it.
Save it? Yeah. One of them is swelled up. It lost oxygen. And that was going to start spreading to the other one.
Did it get
So
dark?
I could have lost. It wasn't dark, or at least not on the outside. It was just
Okay.
literally like a fucking and yeah, so the doctor, and every time I tell this part, at this point I'm comfortable with the story, but every time I'm told a man this, the reaction is the same. So before they put me under, he said, I need to test your pain level, so I apologize before I do this. I'm like, okay. He grabbed that shit and squoze. I said, ah! He said, okay, got it, we got it. And I woke up without a testicle. So I
Can
only
I
have
ask you
one.
something? Do you have a
Yeah.
prosthetic?
No.
Do you want to get
No.
one?
I'm good, I think. I don't
Okay.
even remember what it feels like to have to at this point. Like, but yeah. Uh, so for about essentially, I was healing for about 2 months, so I couldn't even go back to school. Like I was on bed rest. And then after that, I just didn't want to even touch it. I didn't want anyone else to touch it. Stay
I can see
away.
that.
So then for like a following 6 months, I did nothing. So I remember the first time I like masturbated after that. It was like 6 months after, so you figure it's been like almost a year. It's been like 8 months, And I was the fucking friend I was talking about. We were talking, and I was like, I think I want to try it. Like I'm scared. Um, and of course he encouraged me to do it. So I was like, all right, fuck it. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna try it. That was the most relief I had felt in a long time. But it was just like I was so terrified, and I still have moments now where like, hey, just don't touch it. Like I was telling nigga, just
Mhm.
don't. Like my ex, he was like when he understood, but he was like, no, just let me, cup it. And I'm just like, okay. Like
Oh,
I have PTSD from it. Even when I do shit to other guys, this one guy he wanted me to like grab sweet like he's like grab him, suck on him like it's the he like harder. I'm like,
no,
are you sure?
I don't want to do that.
Like, are you sure? This hurt me. Like, but again, I know it's my own PTSD, but I just see people do some very careless things with their testicles. People, please, if you're listening, stop being reckless with your balls.
And I feel
Please.
bad because I used to ask to do the balloon animals. Like, do the
Oh
sheep,
my
do the
god.
elephant, do the ears. And he would have fun with like switching it, moving it, all types of stuff.
Oh my god. That's so crazy. Oh, that is insane. Why would he do that?
I just thought it was some white
Niggas
people
are
shit.
gross.
I was cool with it.
Oh, there we go. That literally explained everything. That explained it
I just,
all. That explained it all
yeah,
away. There we
I
go.
just thought that's my
Um,
man on some weird stuff. That's it.
yeah, yeah. Um, I think, but I know that was like one of the times it was the longest. But I think if I had to put a time frame on it specifically, everything I want to do and just where I am right now, I could do 2 years
That's not bad.
to start. Cause yeah, I mean, right, like like we were saying, like right now, it's a lot of shit I want to do, and I know me, I'm the same way too. Like I won't achieve these things the way that I want to or need to with someone else, because like it takes focus. That's the thing. It's just like being a parent. I was
Mm-hmm.
recently kind of re-understanding that it's a choice. You have to consciously be like, okay, I'm choosing to raise my child. I'm choosing to be here with my child. It's like a relationship. I'm choosing to be here with my partner. And I want to choose myself in the shit that I'm doing right now. You would be like, if I tried it right now, you would be like 10% of my thoughts. And I would hope that as my partner, you deserve more than just a fraction of, what I'm saying, my love, basically, and my attention.
Right.
So it's like celibacy for me now just makes all the fucking sense in the world.
I get that.
So I mean, are you having a time frame on yours right now, or is it just kind of like as you go?
I'm going to be real honest with you guys. And at first, I wasn't going to be about why I'm celibate. So I've been forced to break up with my current partner. Apparently, my family believes that he's my downfall for everything, yada, yada, yada. Like I'm not a real adult and I have
Mm-hmm.
no responsibility. So I actually have an open CPS report on me for my child. Which is nuts because for anyone who knows me,
Yeah,
knows I'm a parent first.
yeah.
So it was one of those, if y'all think it's that bad, I'll break up with him. If y'all think this is what it is to
Yeah.
make this go away, fucking
That's
fine.
wild.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
nuts. Oh, it's nuts. Oh, it's so much more to this,
Mm.
but we ain't going there today. But
Yeah.
um, so right now, I think I'm just giving myself time because I really cared about this person. Like I
Yeah.
really, really cared about him. I thought we were going to get
Yeah.
married. This was going to be my last relationship. But now
Mm-hmm.
I'm questioning, really, honestly, are these people in my life kind of right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just taking time.
Sometimes we can't see things up close. To be up
Mhm,
close.
right.
Mm.
So I'm just taking time to figure out what I really need for myself. And I just think I just don't want to be involved physically Because number one, I'm still hurt. I would like to be with my
Mhm.
partner. Um,
Mhm. Mhm.
so I just can't jump into something like that. And I'm in
Yeah.
a whole new state, and it's weird here. It's so fucking weird. But
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure. That's hilarious because like that's exactly it. Like, damn, it was a specific part that you just said that made me. But I guess ultimately the point it was, it reminded me of my situation that I was just kind of talking about with my friend. Um. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's yeah, that's what it was. People saying things. So it's like it's been like 15 years, but I've been hearing like there's always been people saying little stuff like that's not your friend, like hey, you don't need to get that close, he doesn't care that much, like just years of shit. And so it's like you reach a point where where I've pretty much where I'm at now too is it's like where people always right, like,
right, because
and
that's
I
my
was just
thing.
not.
I'm big on like I'm a very spiritual person, and I'm big on sometimes
Mm,
God be talking to you, or sometimes your ancestors be talking to you. And I feel
mm,
like this: if the same people is telling me this, not the same people, different people are telling me the same exact thing multiple ways, everybody can't be wrong. You
mm,
know what I mean? And I don't really go into my business like that with everybody. So it's one of
yeah,
those from if that's what you're getting from your snippet and that's what they're getting from their snippet, I'm pretty sure if you got the whole story, you'll probably feel the same way.
yeah, yeah. And
So
then
I'm
you
just
don't also want to make, or at least I know me, I've always had an issue with completely like not. I used to be able to make myself a victim. That was like
mm-hmm,
my specialty. I could do that real quick, and I think most of us can. But I had to
mm-hmm,
like reach a point of being like, okay, wait, nigga, you ain't faultless. So it's like I
right.
had to, and I think that just come with age too, and just kind of growing up, maturing and stuff. But looking at yourself and be like, okay, wait a minute. Now, what did you do? And like, because how are you also in this type of situation again, or whatever the case is? So it's a journey. So and that's the point of like being like shit. I'm going through all this mentally. Like, I can't add nobody. Like I just don't. I just don't want to. But then like if you're well, okay. Actually, real quick, we're gonna take the second music break before we get into
Okay.
this part, and then we'll be right
Okay.
back. Okay. So I also just noticed I have the wrong background because this is Love Journal. It's supposed to be a Love Journal After Dark background, but it's fine. It's
It's
fine. We
cool.
still.
It's cool. I thought we were doing something different. I thought maybe I just didn't see the after dark up under it. I don't
Yeah, I was like, wait, I just noticed. I'm like, huh. I mean, it don't matter if I change it now or not, but I'm gonna just change it anyway. Cause,
okay.
but yeah, so I mean, with thinking about celibacy, is it like nothing at all, like in the sense of not even masturbation?
Yeah,
I
honestly,
wondered that. Like, I mean,
I'm not gonna make it. I ain't gonna make that. I'm a
yeah,
human, and I will probably be
yes,
so angry or just not in the best
yeah,
place mentally. So I think I'm not taking that out, but I just don't think I should. I'm not dating. I'm not openly
mhm,
dating. I'm not
yeah, yeah,
trying to be with anyone. I'm not on any
yeah,
dating sites. I'm just
yeah,
out here living my life, focusing on what I need to focus on and getting these things
yeah,
done. Um, but I think also if something were to come randomly, like just out in the
uh-huh.
world while I'm getting this done, I'm open to it, but I'm not going to focus on it.
I feel that. Also, I'm gonna release this on Love Journal and Love Journal After Dark, so that way, because they got a feel for both, you know.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, same. Like, but I do think, and it'll probably not be as much as I can hold you up for most of my life. I've been since I discovered it. And I think most men actually are just fucking gross. Um, Even women actually. Now I think, I think humans are gross. But since I've
Wait.
discovered
So now you want to
masturbation,
wait. So now you want to be with a woman? I'm confused. Did I hear that wrong?
no. I was talking about masturbation. I was saying men
Got you.
are
Okay.
gross. I was just gonna mention that me and most niggas I know, like since you discovered it, just don't fucking stop. But then I also have talked to women who apparently do it just as much. So actually,
No,
just
I
people
was
are
actually
gross.
old. Yeah, I was old before I started masturbating, like a whole
Really?
adult. Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't do it as a child. And then it was like one
Huh.
day, I don't know. I think it was someone had did something. And I'm like, that didn't feel right. Let me see if I do it
Yeah.
different. And it was like, oh.
Okay. Yeah. Because I mean, you know what you like. Shit.
Right.
I feel that. I was like, shit, I was like 12.
I wish. I think I would
And I never
probably
looked back.
like this sounds crazy, but I think I probably would have not been so like hot if I would have done that at
Mm,
12. Because my teen years
mm,
were just extra for no
yeah.
reason.
But that's the point. Men are gross. Guys are gross. We are fucking gross. When you're like discovering what's going on down there, you become fucking gross. And like if you don't, that's how you have, unfortunately, some of those men out there who aren't the best. Let's just put it like that. When you don't have somebody to kind of slow you down or cut you, hey, nah, you been in that bathroom too long. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have all that, you just, yeah. But like again with the celibacy thing, lately I haven't even really done it no anywhere near as much as I have most of my life. Like the past like months, I'm just like, okay, whatever. I was
It's
like
not
a daily.
important. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not. Uh, it might be like once a week, if that, once every 2 weeks. Like, so I'm wondering, but I mean, I guess it's just up to your own rules. Like, I know essentially it's nothing. You can't do anything with somebody else. But if it's just me, shit, I'm love me.
Right. Facts. I love the best
um,
out of me. I love me the best.
that's it. Um, I guess the last part really about it is the spiritual aspect of it. I am interested in just seeing. I mean, I've talked about that part too. I'm a very spiritual person. Um, it's like that's like a major part of my life, and where I've been, my spirit has kind of been off,
Mm,
and I'm eager to kind of see if I take that out, if I take those thoughts out, and just take a break from that, what would come in. You know what I'm saying? Like when you make space new things to come in, it's like I'm holding space for something new, basically. Like, cause, and not to say I was just like freaky as shit, but like, I mean, yeah, I can be. But that takes up a lot of your space, the space in your mind when you're actively engaging and, you know, freaky talking niggas and sex texting and all that shit and sending pictures and watching porn and going over niggas how like all that takes up a lot of space. So when you move that, like what else can I get versus that? It's just like lately I've been like cleaning out my room, like shit, to make space for something new to come into my life because the shit that I had for
mm.
years. I'm like, nigga, why do you still have that? Literally, why do you still have this thing? Throw it away. Like
I
I need
love
a
the way you
spiritual
just
life
said,
cleansing.
oh, oh, you were
Yeah.
talking to me, Troy. You don't even know how you were talking to myself. Because I mean, I'm in a position where I'm legit starting almost completely over, and I'm not scared or sad about it. It's just that I know something
Yeah.
bigger and better is coming, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to like just keep that energy and know what I'm working towards. Because everything before just really didn't matter. It's something that happened, and now we moving the fuck on. And I think
Yeah.
also sometimes I think I'm actually preparing myself right now for my next partner, who I hope will be my last partner as well.
Mm-hmm. Same.
So right
Same.
now, legit, it's more of a mental preparation. Figuring out what I like, what I need, and then from there, hopefully somebody can meet those needs and we can move on from there. But I'm not taking anything less anymore. I'm not going to try to take a 2, 3 things out to add 2, 3 things in that aren't really fitting for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick
The
by my
moment you make
boundary.
me feel like I'm not enough,
Ah,
all
nope, nope.
right, taking that
Or
shit.
or my thing is sometimes I'm too much, or you make me feel like
Mhm.
I'm too much, and I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
not. So
Period.
I'm not gonna go through that anymore. And I'm ready for whatever's happening. And I'm glad we're taking this break together. Don't
Yeah.
slip up.
Yeah.
Don't slip up and go home
I'm
now.
not honestly. I'm not like I've I've taken myself off the sites. You know what I'm saying? I don't really flirt or talk to nobody right now. Like, and that's another thing I was like notorious for is talk like flirting and shit. Like, I am just a huge, and I just like to just
You a
freaky talk
flirt?
sometimes. So sometimes, oh yeah, and I'll say I hit a nigga up on some shit. I ain't got no intention, uh, anything. I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, being a fucking freak or something right quick in that moment, and now the moment's passed. Anyway,
Mm-hmm. I'm
and
done
so I
with
had to
it.
look at. I'm like, nigga, that is awful. You have to stop doing that. Like, but I had, some people that I did talk to and mess around with occasionally. I even stopped that. Like, I'm just not there right now.
There's nothing wrong with
So yeah,
that.
I'm glad you're taking a break with me too. I'm not gonna slip up. Like, it's not like if I slipped up, it has to be somebody I've been wanting for a while. Like someone,
I,
but then I feel like that'd be like that'd be the straight up fucking devil. That'd be a
mm-hmm.
damn it, damn. As soon as I
Mm-hmm.
said it, because I thought about somebody, and I'm like, if that happened, see,
Are they gonna be in your
ain't nothing
inbox
but the
this
devil.
weekend?
Hey, shit, that's the devil, right? Uh,
But that's how it
I
goes. So
knew
I
it.
think I know if I slip up, the person will
Mhm.
probably be my ex. But right now, I
Mhm.
know we can't see each other, so that ain't even
Yeah,
gonna be a
yeah,
problem.
yeah. I feel that.
Because
That's
I want
wild.
to. I legit would do it right now, but I can't.
Okay, listen. Yeah, I, I want to. I don't think it's gonna be hard. At least I know right now it's not. But I'm gonna try to really stick to it this time. Like I said, I never named it before, and I never had an intention of it. I just looked up, and it'll be, however much times, and then like, oh shit, let me go ahead. But I want to be more intentional about it now. So pray for me, y'all. 2 years.
Me too.
Nobody touching, rubbing, knocking the boots, none of that.
Mm-mm.
And it's
Mm-mm.
gonna be hard because I do a sex show, so like that don't mean I'm gonna stop doing Love Dinner After Dark. I'm still talking my shit, but I'm just gonna have to find a way to separate that from my own energy of being like, shit. Now I want to go do this. Yeah,
Oh
that's gonna
no.
be difficult.
Mm-mm. But what you gonna do is, I think this actually be a good way to actually discover yourself more. Put yourself in those
Mm.
stories from those good times, not the regular
Mm.
times, those good times.
Good,
Have
good
you a little
boys. Oh
wine,
yeah.
have you a little moment to yourself, and call it a night.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that. And I mean, you know what too? Like, especially with doing the music on here, because like I have like Friday nights is kind of like my night where I pretty much do that, and I look for the music that I want to play in the episode, and just off listening, I like listening to sex music sometimes because it makes you just feel sexy, like,
Hmm.
and it helps with confidence. So it's like it's not. I'm again very sex positive. It's not a bad thing, but I think sometimes we have to check out from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, fuck
Ain't
yeah.
nothing wrong with a little
Okay,
break.
yeah. I appreciate this. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I needed
Yeah.
to, because I really did discover my problem, and that is fucking nuts. Like I didn't stop and. So
Well,
yeah, thank you.
I hope that helps. I don't know. I feel like this might have opened another door. But
I think it helps.
okay.
I believe for me, when you understand something deeper, it helps you move past it or work on it better.
True.
When you don't understand it or don't even know it, it's harder. So yeah, I appreciate that.
I get
I
that.
will. As always, if there's any other topics, I'll definitely hit you up. But before I let you go, just let the people know where to find you, what you got going on, all that good stuff. This is my amazing partner, and let's say everything right now, because yeah.
Well, well, guys, right now you can catch me on Wednesday nights on Opulence Radio at 8 p.m. with Village Vibes. We're still
Right.
trying to build one conversation at a time. I have a new series that I'm trying to work on. I'm gonna start recording that ASAP. Um, just more of a discovery of me. I'm telling you, the next few weeks it's
Okay.
gonna be really fun. A lot's gonna be happening,
Yes.
and we have way more to come on all four fronts. There will be some new things coming to Opulence Radio. A little bit of new ownership. I'm not leaving. I ain't leaving. I'm just sharing the
Okay.
pot.
Okay.
But
I said I do boss. Fuck.
Nah, but it's still going to be me in the forefront. It's just I'm adding some things in the background to be able to fully set Opulence Radio off to where it needs to be. We just had to,
Yeah,
get some points.
I got you. Yeah, it's harder to do by yourself. It's better to get a team to really lift. It's funny. I was watching something like after we spoke earlier. I meditated and stuff like that, and I was listening to TD Jakes. I know people have some words about him, but personally, I think if anything, he preaches an amazing word. And one of the things he was saying was, when you have a dream, you have to find a team of people to help see that. Like, you can't do it by yourself, and don't get a team of people that's exactly like you. Like, yeah, y'all can be similar, but y'all have to have different skill sets and bring different things to the table. And I feel like with, what we're working on, that's kind of what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Bringing different like minds with different personalities and different types of ideas to the table. So yeah, can't do it by yourself. Always get the team. But I will definitely be talking to you again soon. I appreciate you, love, and I will send this episode to you by tomorrow at the latest, like Saturday 5.
That's perfect.
Tomorrow, I got you. Yeah.
But it's always great being here. But y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Of course. Bye, love.
Myself busy, I ran around in circles, think I made